Thalmor Radio. He's coming at you from the top. Oh no, no, he won't stop. Thalmor Radio. Thalmor Radio. Thalmor Radio.
Welcome to the February 2nd, 2024 episode of Thalmor Radio. I'm your host, Thalmor, coming to you live from Mountain Bunker deep in the Eastern Kentucky wilderness. And folks, but I got a show for you tonight because what has transpired in the past 72 hours is like some of the most insane series of events that I have never seen before. So I'm gonna give my commentary on that, explain what happened the best I can. But first, let me explain why the show's a bit late. The show started 15 minutes late. The pre-show was at 9 instead of 8:45, and we are starting now at 9:15, then at 9. Folks, I have picked up kickboxing. I'm training for the race war. And usually I want to come home, I get some Zaxby's on the way home, get a protein, bulk up, stuff like that. So class ends at 7:30. I get my Zaxby's, I come home, I got to eat. Then I got to shower because when the kickboxing shit, it makes you hot, makes you sweaty, makes you feel gross. So I had to shower. I take 20-minute long showers. I am female in spirit. So 20-minute long showers, eat my food, I got to do all this an hour and a half, and I could not do it. I got to shower at 8:56. So that's why we're starting late. From now on, Thalmor Radio might be bumped up 15 minutes to accommodate for my kickboxing stuff. So with that out of the way, I'm going to talk about the server a little bit. There is a new role called Visa Holder. It's pink. I need to change it because it's pink like Thalmorph is pink, and that's no good. So I'm going to change the color. But Visa Holder is a new role. And let me explain what happened. So from Sunday night till Tuesday night, the server was basically closed. Most of the channels were hidden. This is because we have started a nation-states alliance, basically. We've started a community, another game. Lysander is the leader of it. I'm kind of helping to run it, but kind of as a consultant. I'm not an actual I'm not actually doing anything. Vinny Vass is involved, a bunch of other people are. So Chad, one of our staff members here, was joining different nation-states discords. And they all got mad at him because, number one, he had Ben Shapiro as his profile picture, and number two, his Discord pronouns is attack helicopter. So he got banned, and then people started joining this server from nation-states and was screenshotting and collecting screenshots and logs and stuff, and we're trying to use those logs to hurt our relationships with other groups and nation-states. So folks, if you're the type to get mad over Ben Shapiro and attack helicopter pronouns, you're probably insane. And I've been on the internet for a long time. I know what insane online people do. I was worried about doxing because they're already mad and they're already gathering logs. So it's fuck, So I closed the server to stop it. And in order to stop nation-states illegal immigrants, we've instituted a checkpoint. There's a bunch of new text chats at the top of the server under the Immigration and Customs category. Everyone that joins the server from now on will be subject to a background check. And if they are a Politics and War player, they will be granted Visa Holder and can access the server like normal. If they cannot be definitely proved as a Politics and War player, they're going to be stuck in the immigration zone indefinitely. So Chad is already working on going through the backlog of like unrolled people and giving them the role. Yeah, there you go. So we'll see how long the system lasts. Now for the war show on Wednesday, I did break it because I think it was in the interest of the community to have as many people on as possible because of it was very big what had happened. But going forward, this is the new system, at least for a little while. We'll see what happens. I'm not like too big of a fan of limiting access to the server. I want the show to grow. I want the server to grow. This kind of check and balance makes it harder to do that. So I have different factors to weigh, but that's the new system. CCT, who usually records, big yard guy, he's also going to be promoted to a moderator in the server. He's been doing work, basically staff work for a long time. He also volunteered to help with the immigration stuff. So I'm going to promote him. So he's going to be our newest staff member. And with that, I think I'm ready to talk about the game now. So, it was Wednesday afternoon. I decided I wasn't going to go to church that day. I was like, you know what? I'm good. I don't feel like it. I went Sunday night. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to skip. But I had errands to do. I went shopping, paid my phone bill, did a few other things. And I capped off the night by eating at a local Japanese place. And I sat down at my table. The waitress comes up. What do you want to drink? I said, I want a Coke or Pepsi, whatever you got. She said, okay. I get my rice. I get my miso soup. It's good. I'm vibing. I'm having a good time. I check Discord, and I'm seeing people like freak out. KT had been hit by Rose and TKR, and we did not see it coming, and everyone was getting fucked. So I'm trying to enjoy my rice. I just want my rice. It's so good. I just want to eat my rice, cap off a good day of doing errands, and I can't because we're getting rolled, ladies and gentlemen. So I rush home. I eat my food. I'm like, look, I cannot stop us from getting rolled. Okay, I was not hit. But I could not stop us getting rolled. So I said, fuck it. It's 7:30. My update's at 9. Fucking Mbaku wants to know when I can do counters. I tell him I'm eating. I'll get home at 9. And I couldn't do a tax at the restaurant because I had no service. Discord barely worked. I had no service in this restaurant. So I eat my succulent Chinese, my succulent Japanese meal. I get in the car. I rush home. I'm doing 90 on country back roads. Just kidding. I was doing like 80. And I get home. I sit down. And I hit one TKR guy. And then I hit another TKR guy. Then I hit a third TKR guy. Then I hit Pika. I'm hitting on Kev's wife. I hit her. Then a TKR guy hits me. Then I hit an Immortals guy. Then Adrian hits me. Then Benfo hits me. They have to fucking go to a retirement home and get 2 former leaders to take down the Big T. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen. Do the war show. It's a good time. Go listen to that recording. It was a good show. It was real funny. I did a bit where I pretended like I was crying. That did not get recorded, but it was a really funny bit. Go to sleep. I get a ground IT on Adrian, and like Benfro gets his planes kind of taken care of, and like we start digging our way out. And so basically what had happened is Rosphere and Odu hit KT. We triggered O level with Eclipse. Eclipse came in. Whelp, they rallied. Eclipse fucked Rose. Like, it's not even funny. Like, Rose lost 60% of their planes in, 18 hours. Like, they got fucked. And we were haranguing TKR pretty good, too. So militarily, like we should have been dead in the water and didn't happen. I didn't get my first war until like 1 p.m. the next day. First off, I think the Blitz occurred after update, and I don't know why. I think it occurred after. That's like there's so many things about what happened Wednesday night that makes no fucking sense. First off, I don't know why Rose or TKR went in. That was like, I don't know why they triggered. TKR dug up a CB from 2022? Like, what the fuck? Like, Rose came in. They also hit Sale. It wasn't just KT. They also hit Sale. So they hit. I don't know why they hit. The Blitz was actually pretty rough. I had no wars on me. Now, granted, I'm in Hand of Fate. I had no wars on me. Riga, there's a bunch of KT members that had no wars. We hit TKR members. They had like no military. They had like peacetime MMR. So we were just demolishing TKR members left and right. It actually reminded me a lot of the Great Penising when we ruined TKR's rebuild. Just full milled, fucking smashing TKR members. Really deja vu moment right there. Fucking initial D up in this hoe. But I didn't get my first counter till 1 p.m. the next day. So like 18 hours after the war began. And then, you know, and I'm thinking, like, I say this on my show. I was like, you know, okay, we're going to get our military wiped. We're going to go down swinging. Our military going to get wiped, and then we're going to fucking Templar Kong for like 2 or 3 months. We're going to fucking nuke every city they got. We're going to nuke all this shit, and then fucking Grumpy signs with Rose, and it's like, okay. But anyways, Thursday, yesterday happens. Right before update yesterday. Peace. Everyone, peace out your fucking wars. 3.5 month nap. It's over. You know, Singularity, the Fighting Pacifist Sail, KT Carthago, Rose for Odu. Peace everywhere. And it's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And I don't know why. I don't know why Odu went in. I don't know why Rose went in. I don't know why they immediately pieced. I'm at a loss for words. Like, this is so fucking bizarre. Valini asked Grumpy, one of the most improved alliances under presidential, true or false? I have no opinion. I want to say maybe false because I have not been able to tell the difference between Grumpy before presidential or after presidential. I have no real opinion. So I want to be careful with my words because there's what I think is a very factual and objective and sober analysis of the situation. And then there's my alliance's interest. So I'm going to start by saying I'm very glad we had peace because the Knights Templar, we started our war against Singularity because we had a very legitimate beef with them. We smashed them. They immediately they stopped fighting. They immediately resorted to nuking and missiling. We won. They couldn't build military. They couldn't go positive, producing cash and resources. Meanwhile, we sat on them, and we still had we were still making money and resources. We won by every metric. They could not take any military action, and their bank was constantly losing resources. We won. Straight up. Rose and Odu coming in completely flipped that. You know, presumably we would have lost. And I say presumably because we was doing really good, you know. So maybe we could have won. I don't know, actually. I think it was up in the air then. But Rose, Sphere, and Odu hitting us completely flipped the equation. And we was in for, like I said, maybe 2-3 months of just Templar Konging, nukes, missiles, you know, which I was fine with. I was like, whatever. You know, I would prefer if it didn't happen. And I'm happy now we have peace. But I'm like, whatever. We'll do whatever. Right? Go with the flow, roll with the punches. I'm in this bitch, right? But to have peace means we get our victory over singularity and we walk away. You know? I have 40 cities. 6 of them still have full infra. And many more still have over 2,000 infra. You know, I'm escaping this war pretty fucking good. Yeah, I've ate nukes. Yeah, I've been hit with full navals, but like, bro, my rebuild bill is like going to be maybe half of what it normally would be. Like we're so back. So I'm happy with peace. We beat up singularity. We had a good showing against the coalition. Okay, we thwacked TKR. We helped Eclipse fuck Rose. We did really good Wednesday night, quite frankly, and into Thursday. I'm proud of what we did. We won. We got some good adrenaline pumping action this week. Like, now we got peace. Now we're looking to rebuild. You know, we are so back. So I'm happy we got peace. Now we get to grow cities for, like, you know, the rest of the year or whatever, right? Like we're so being chilling. That being said, I have to look at Rose Sphere. I have to look at Odu, and I have to say, this was fucking retarded. This was so stupid. Like, they suffered tens of billions in damages with nothing to show for it. With nothing, like they accomplished nothing unless the goal was to bail out singularity so that they get a white piece instead of like a formal surrender with like 2 joke terms or something. If that was the goal, then okay, Rose Sphere and Odu W. Then they accomplished a political goal. And okay, you know, yeah, so they spent tens of billions to get it, but if it's not worth it to them, then okay, you know, 100 to 100 for a couple of weeks, and they're fine. Like, but I don't get it. I don't get how leaders across so many alliances, FA heads from so many alliances, could decide that this was the path forward, execute on it, and then within less than a day, within 12 turns, actually no, I believe peace talk started early in the day Thursday. So in like 12 hours for all of them to then say, you know what, this was a bad idea, we need to stop. How does that happen? How do so many people collectively fuck up so bad? I don't get it. That is so bizarre to me. Like, I'm so happy we got peace. This whole war has been such a fucking KTW. I cannot, like, holy shit. I'm glad we got peace. But I have to look at this objectively because this is part of the show. Part of the show is I analyze political moves. Granted, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm not in the back chats. Fucking no one tells me anything. I have to look at this with what I see publicly and what I know from experience, which isn't a lot. But like, this is so bizarre. This is so weird. And I'm happy we got peace. I'm fine with it. Let's go. Peace. But as an outsider trying to be neutral, this is so bizarre. It's really bizarre. If you're in Rose Sphere and if you're in Odu and you're a regular member, you should be pissed. You should be pissed wondering, why did all of our leaders in Gov commit us to this. We were excited for war. It's going to be fun. And then immediately, like, they yank our chain. It's like a fucking dog on a chain. You know how a dog on a chain will run really fast after a ball, and then he hits the end of the chain, and then the chain just yanks him back. He does like a 360 in the air. Like they must feel like that. They must feel like a fucking dog, like a bitch. You can tell to go charge into the enemy. They do so, and then they take all this damage because Eclipse fucks them, because KT fucks them, because we put up a good fight, and then it's like, actually, you know what? Nah. Offer peace. Like, holy shit. You know how mad I would be if Doc and Valini Vass said, okay, Templars, we're going to war. We're going to war against the corn shuckers. Get fucking ready. And we're like, yeah, corn shuckers. And there's 20 of them, and they got no allies. And it's going to be a fucking one-sided hit. And it's going to be so much fun. And then we hit them, and, you know, and then within 12 turns, we get told, offer peace. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're pretty strict on discipline. That would not go well. That would not go well, ladies and gentlemen. Like, oh my gosh. And you know, I don't know. This is weird. This is so weird. She-Ho says they gave Singularity 24 hours to plenty of shit talking and gloating. It was really tens of balloons. Oh man, it was so bad Wednesday. It was so bad Wednesday night. Oh my gosh, Wark was in there. And Wark was I don't know who Wark was talking. I don't even remember. But they were clowning on him. And I told Wark, hey man, look, like, don't even try. They outnumber us. They're going to shit talk. All we can do is fight this out and make them grit their teeth. And I got 3 different people. Like I was being neutral. I was reaching out to a war buddy and saying, hey man, don't waste your time, okay? You're going to get worked up, not going to do anything. And in response to my neutral, helpful, positive message, I had 3 people respond to me. And they basically said, cope harder, Thalmor, cope harder. And then Beta comes in and it's like, oh yeah, by the way, tall talk from Thalmor, he just VM'd. And like 5 people laugh at me like, oh, Thalmor VM'd? What a cuck. And then someone checks and it's like, actually, Thalmor isn't in VM. And she's like, oh, I thought she was. And it's like, Lissander, yeah, it was you. Like, Lissander's like, no, he's not in VM. And like, I rolled with it too. I was like, oh, yes, you know, I'm in VM, but medical exams coming up, guys. LOL, you know? And, and it's like, like, it was kind of funny. So, oh, man. And you know what? Congrats to Singularity for the white piece. I don't like good. We like. Well, I would say we fought well. We kind of really did. Y'all kind of gave up like immediately. But hey, I hope you guys had fun. You beat up House Dark. You beat up Whelp. Like I hope you guys had your fun. You know, you had a couple months of war. Good on you. GG. Have a good rebuild. All right, there you go. I'm, you know, it is what it is. But man, like, and so now, I guess we come to today, and Mayhem, Black Knights, and Name Withheld have canceled on TKR. They're withdrawing from Odoo. The quote, reasons were delivered in private. They withdrew from Odoo and they signed each other. So I assume this has to do with what happened yesterday and Wednesday. That's all I can imagine. I don't know what discussions happened in the back rooms. But like, yeah. I'm just scrolling through the thread. I don't see a whole lot being said. That's interesting. Yeah, so yeah, Odu is gone. Odu is exploded. Black Knights has been with TKR since 2020. Like they've been friends for a long time. So to cancel on them, that's a big deal. So I don't get it. Like they commit to war and then me like I don't know. Like we're only a month into 2024, and this is probably the biggest FA blunder like we're going to get all year. And I feel bad shitting on them because again, like I'm happy we got peace. I really am, but like objectively, this is such a massive L to just materially, just to lose all that wealth, tens of billions on both sides, each, and accomplish nothing. In fact, not just accomplish nothing, TKR effectively paid billions of dollars to lose three good allies. That's what's happening. I don't know what's going on in Rose Sphere, but like, like, I don't know, pretty crazy stuff. Robert says, a step out of the circle jerk. Can you elaborate why this is an L other than being weird with politically and some infra lost? I mean, is that not an L? Is it not an L to lose billions in infra and accomplish nothing on top of just the optics of it? Is that not an L? Roberts is talking. I want to see what he says. I mean, if you guys are winning as you claim, it's likely may have escaped some significant embarrassment. That is true. I am totally open to the idea that Rose Sphere got too tied up with Eclipse and that KT hit TKR way harder than expected. And I don't know what the Milcom moment was. Milcom situation was Thursday, but I think the Rose front was pretty secure, and I think resources was being sent to the Odu front because when I checked Thursday, like the counters on me were losing ground in planes. I was getting bailed out essentially. So it could be that they were like, look, we committed to this, but it's not going well. Let's peace out. That's totally fine. Yes, piecing out makes sense, but everything else still stands. They have egg on their face really hard, and they took a lot of damage, and they didn't accomplish anything. It could this what I just said is true, while it's also being true that them piecing out preserved resources and assets and political capital for later. Like you can still lose an encounter and do real bad, but like things always be worse. So yeah, they pieced out. Maybe they did save themselves from a lot of embarrassment, but like they still took a lot of damage and did nothing. And the optics of this is really bad. So MMR activity wise, I think it was a toss up. I agree. And it really should have been a toss-up. Rose and Odu should have been able to just completely destroy Sail, destroy us, destroy Carthago, and destroy Eclipse, and that didn't happen. Because look, guys, like I saw the chats and KT got up. They were all like, "We're fucked, we're fucked, we're fucked," and then we just weren't. And then by Tuesday, we were like, "Actually, this is going okay." So, you know. Goaler won from Rose and shit going in. Odu and Rose all still on fronts. Yes, definitely. Singularity W. I believe the terms would have been probably like surrender and like 2 joke terms. Instead, they get a white piece. So yeah, Singularity W. I think that is right as well. I think it's a massive KTW for reasons I explained earlier. Speaking of KT, I want to take a step back. I want to say yesterday was our 7-year anniversary. I made a thread in which I summed up how awesome we are. So go check that out. It's in Alliance Affairs. Very fitting that we would take home such a massive W on our 7th year anniversary. We're so fucking back. Rigus, are you a visa holder? Nah, buddy. You're OGKT. You become a Thalmor, right? You're blue now, all right? You're blue now. Okay, you deserve more than a visa. All right. Eclipse fucking coming in, saving the day, being the White Ranger, incredibly based. Okay. Respect plus 100. Okay. Eclipse. I stand for Eclipse. I stand for Vine and for Pascal. Okay, they're my homies now. Whatever beef KT's had with Eclipse in the past, forgiven, forgotten. It's over. We end this hoe right now. All right. Eclipse, KT, best buds. The Vine. I don't know, but Eclipse is cool. Don't support the French Pascal too much. I don't care that he's French. I can look past that. Okay? I can look past it. We are brothers in arms. Okay? All right, so I mean that's basically the war. Now I've put all this information together. Okay? Putting all this together. Guys, my nation name is the Even Star. Okay, Thalmor of the Even Star. ID 12021. All right. And I've thought about this a little bit. And I think I know. I think I know the truth of the war. I think I know the truth of the war. Okay. I don't think you guys are ready for the truth, but I know the truth. Odu and Rose Sphere hit sail, KTT, Carthago, whatever. And I think ultimately what helped push peace to happen as quickly as it did was their blitz was uncoordinated. It was weak. It wasn't good. It was a rush job. No good. Meanwhile, Eclipse is on that shit. KT's on that shit. Whelp was on that shit. Whelp did, I think okay. So it was meant to be. Rose Sphere gets demolished. TKR starts getting dragged down. It's going good, okay? I did not get any wars until 1 p.m. on Thursday, Eastern Standard Time, okay? So for 18 hours, nothing happened. And then even after I got hit by Benfro and Adrian, it was going good. So, my situation was kind of, okay. I was winning all my offenses, but I had 5 offenses, was winning all of them. I'm still winning 2, because 2 of them are still going on. But, it's going good. And, I think there's some other KT members who was doing good in their wars as well. I don't know, Bridget Vass, I think, was. So, but we saw KT members in the fight. Because we put up such a good fight. Oh, Legion of Dawn and Weeb also. Thank you, Vass. Credits to them as well. But because we fought so well, I think that helped push peace. And I was one of those who still had offense wars going. I still had 1 offense slot open as well. I had full military except for I was down to 2,000 planes, but I had basically full military. So it comes down to we fought well. That helped push peace. Which comes down to there were people like me who could still fight despite the odds. And so I put together, 18 hours of the war. Individuals like me helped make the war. I know what it is. I know what it is. It's Bell. Bell from beyond the grave came down and preserved my nation and preserved the war effort. I still have the Bell flag. Bell won the war. Okay? There you go. That's the truth of the war. All right, there we go. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. I still have 5 or 6 cities with like full infra still. Like, all right, there you go. Making Bell a saint in the cult of Thalmor sounds pretty good, actually. All right. When I think she died? I think it was Friday. So would it be the 12th? Yeah. January 12th is Bell Day. I'll write that down. January 12th. All right. Slay. So, that's it. Okay, real quick, guys. Any final Politics and War topics you want me to cover? Anything about the war you want me to cover? Did I miss any angle of the war? Weisel, it's good to see you. I don't think you've listened. I don't think you've tuned in a while. Good to see you again. Epi, I don't think you come around too often. Same to you, Roberts. Good to see you guys. There's actually a bunch of you here who usually aren't. I don't obsessively check who exactly is listening, but thank you everyone tuning in tonight. It's always a good show. Be sure to come out. Listen to the war show that happened on Wednesday. That was a really good one. All right. So there's no real life stuff I want to talk about. Real life stuff is boring to me. Your stage description? What's the stage description? Is it race war prep? I change the description every show to something completely unhinged, like pipe bomb manufacturing, or like how to make like liquid oxygen or something. It's always unhinged. No real life stuff. I don't care. Okay, so before I end the show, I got one thing to talk about, which is, guys, I was on a plane in December. I flew to Dallas and back. Okay, like I can get on planes. Don't ask me why I was in Dallas though. But anyways, guys. Why would I leave KT after the monumental W we just got, okay? Holy fuck. Guys, I'm getting drunk tonight. I'm going to party. I'm going to have a little party all by myself, okay? But I don't know what consumer nonsense to do. Hi, Erica. I love you. I don't know what to do. Should I play Yakuza 8? Or should I play the VR anime visual novel game? What should I do? Yakuza. Hate says Yakuza. Mow the lawn in the dark. No. The visual novel. Just rant while drunk. I have nothing to say. Drunk Thalmor has nothing to say that sober Thalmor hasn't already said. Do your homework. I dropped out of school in 2019. Play Fortnite with you. My internet sucks. Buy new batteries for the fire alarm. All the stores are closed right now. Blitz V with you. No. Dragon Ball post show. Entertain my cat. I'll pick on her in a minute. She just wants me to pet her. That's all. She just wants me to pet her. I love you. I know. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Get drunk first, then you turn me drunk. I can't do. I have to like clean my house first. I like my house to be clean when I get drunk because I can relax better. She is an aggressive meower. That's Erica doesn't talk as much as Belle does. Oh, hi, Erica. She doesn't talk as much as Belle does, but she talks quite a bit too, especially when she wants something. I know, pretty girl. I know, pretty girl. Step away from. Oh, yep, you can get up here. How close can I get the mic to her? What do you have to say? Really? What do you think of Odu and Rosesphere going in and then piecing out after 12 turns? Really? Really? That's incredible. What do you think of KT celebrating 7 years of existence? I agree. Who do you think will win the upcoming race war? Really? I don't know about that one, but that's okay. You can be wrong once. All right, that's the show. I want to play the theme, and then we're out of here. Did my phone die? No, it didn't. All right, here it comes.
Thalmor Radio. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thalmor Radio. Yeah, he's coming at you from the top. Oh no, no, he won't stop. Thalmor Radio. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thalmor Radio. Thalmor Radio.
Oh my good. Yeah. Whatever. I didn't get a concrete answer. Yakuza 8 or Japanese visual novel VR game? I want some opinions. Yakuza, Japanese visual novel, Yakuza. Pick 3, my lord. Live stream Yakuza. My internet sucks. Otherwise, I wouldn't mind doing. I wouldn't mind live streaming stuff. It's just my internet is really bad. Yes, it's called Tokyo Chronos. It's a visual novel, but in VR. It's pretty cool. All right, people think I should do Yakuza. I think what I'll do is, you will be happy to know, George, I am petting the cat as I talk. Yakuza in VR. I have the PSVR too. I can use the headset as like a monitor. I think I'll do Yakuza 8. I think I'll do one chapter of the story in Yakuza 8. I'm on chapter 5 now. I'll get to chapter 6, and then I'll switch over to the VR game. I think that makes sense. All right, that's the show. Inst, you were late. That's okay. There's always a recording, and there's always the next episode. Good night!